is the Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker, and it brews 6 different sizes in 4 brew styles. Now, I am a big fan of the Ninja line of coffee makers because I like really strong coffee, and not all coffee makers allow you to brew either a classic or regular strength or a extra strong strength. So the Ninja allows you to do this along with other customizable features. It's super easy to use. So what I do right here, there are 3 buttons. There's over ice, which allows you to brew iced coffee, but I use the rich button right here. That gives me a really strong, flavorful coffee. Now, for those of you that just like more of a regular brew, you've got the classic mode as well. And speaking of modes, you also can customize the amount of coffee that you want to brew, which I find very handy because sometimes when I'm heading off to work, I don't have time to brew a full pot of coffee, nor do I have a lot of people in my household that will drink it. So I can brew a cup of 9.5 ounces, 11.5 ounces, a 14 ounce, 18 ounce, half carafe, or full carafe of coffee. This is such a handy feature so that you don't waste coffee and that you can brew it quickly and exactly the amount you need. It does come with its own brew basket. This wire mesh basket right here means you're not going to have to waste money at the store on paper brew filters ever, because all you do is it's reusable. So you use it and you wash it use after use. So the Ninja Special Coffee Maker also comes with its own coffee measurer. This is great because it basically spells out how much coffee you need depending on the brew size you intend to brew. All right, so let's get started brewing a pot of coffee in my brand new Ninja Coffee Maker. So I'm gonna add in my coffee right here in the wire basket. I like my coffee really strong, so you can see that I fill my basket up with my coffee grounds. There's probably about maybe an inch space that I leave. But this is the great thing, is that you fill your basket with coffee grinds to taste. So we're gonna put this in, and then we're going to add the water. Now, for me, the easiest way to add the water is the water container is removable, so you can simply pop off the top and then bring it over to the sink. Now, it's going to tell you right here the water marks for the different brew sizes. You've got minimum fill lines for the cup of coffee, the larger cup of coffee. You have the half carafe and the full carafe. So I'm going to fill up my water container all the way to the max, because I'm brewing an entire pot of coffee. You see the water line is filled up to the max line right here. That's because I'm going to brew the entire pot of coffee. And I'm simply going to attach the water container right back on the coffee machine. And then I'm going to put the top on just like this. And then we have my coffee pot ready to go. Slide it underneath. And we're going to turn it on by pressing this button right here. Turn it on. You see that it lights up. And I'm going to choose the type of coffee I want. As I said, I like really strong coffee. So I'm going to press the rich button. It's now lit up, and now I'm just going to sit back and wait for my coffee to brew and prepare my morning cup of joe. Another great feature that I love with my Ninja Coffee Maker is this fold away frother, so that I can froth my milk to add to my brewed coffee. And so it's very easy to do. I have my milk here in a metal container. The metal container is not provided, by the way. Here's the frothing wand. I stick the milk underneath the frothing wand, and I press this top button, and I'm frothing my milk while my coffee is brewing. This is so great. So this allows me to make lattes or cappuccinos. Here's a look at the frothed milk, and it really does a great job. It's nice and thick and creamy, light and fluffy, just perfect consistency. You have your drip and anti-drip features. If you slide the button to the anti-drip, it locks and allows me to pour myself a cup of coffee while brewing is taking place, so that it will pause the brewing for a second while I pour my cup. I put the coffee pot back underneath the brewer and switch the button back over to the undrip, and it allows the brewing to continue. It's a great feature when you just want to grab a cup of coffee while the coffee is brewing so you don't spill or drip it. I love waking up every morning to my Ninja specialty coffee maker. Rich tasting coffee to taste, customized with all sorts of features. I really like it, and boy, is it a great way to start my day.